What the hell is self-awareness? Why is it important? And how do you do it? Okay, I'm going to give you an example, a real-time example. I caught myself, because of self-awareness, I caught myself practicing some unintentional internalized racism earlier today. And what internalized racism, simply put, is when you have thoughts and beliefs about your own culture, around your own ethnicity, around your own peoples that support the norms and standards of the dominating group. So in this instance, I live in the United States. I'm part of Western culture that is internalizing and unintentionally agreeing with white supremacist ideals and white supremacist thoughts and beliefs about Black people. I caught myself today. I was walking on one side of the street. I had this desire to cross and go on the other side of the street, just because I saw a small group of Black people, and all of a sudden the desire to cross the street left me. I said to myself, oh, I want to stay on this side of the street. But I was like, hold up, wait a minute. Val, V, what are you doing right now? Okay, I noticed that there were Black people, and then, okay, somewhere in here, there are still thoughts about avoiding Black people, avoiding people in general. And I didn't even question it. At this point, it was like, no, I'm a no to that. Now that this unconscious thing is in my purview, it is in my consciousness, I am choosing to be a hell no to that. And so what I didn't argue with it. I was just like, all right, I'm aware. Byproduct of white supremacist patriarchal culture. And now that I'm aware of what's going on, I can choose to do differently. So I crossed the street and I interacted with the peoples. I said, hey, what's up? We exchanged some smiles and I kept going on my way. So this is what it looks like when you're not aware. It looks like showing up to a workplace in your office setting, wherever you work. You're a Black woman, and there's another Black woman who starts working there. And you don't know why, but you already don't really like her. You already doubt her, you already question her, and and you won't say this, but you've got some envy and jealousy going on. So that is a byproduct of white supremacist, patriarchal slavery. I don't know so much about the patriarchal part, but definitely, there is some internalized racism happening there, because it's like you're projecting the dominant culture's idea of what Black people are, or what people of other ethnicities aside from white are. So without self-awareness, you won't connect with this woman. You'll find ways to actually sabotage her. And this is all happening unconsciously. So next time you find yourself, for whatever reasons, you're not even aware, like you don't even really like your own people, question that. Because it's probably some internalized racist shit that is operating underneath the surface. And so self-awareness is pausing, not just proceeding and barreling ahead as if nothing happened, but pausing and questioning, why am I acting this way? What has me acting or thinking in a way that I don't want to be acting or thinking? And then once you have that knowledge and awareness, you're able to act differently. I'm going to post another video because I don't want this video to be too long about, actually, I'm just going to do it now. a practice that I have done repeatedly that has allowed me to have an extensive level of self-awareness so that I can catch shit like earlier today with the whole crossing the street and all of that. I can catch that within seconds and then make a different choice. So one of the things, a big assignment that a therapist that I had, who was my favorite therapist, he gave me this assignment several years ago. And it was, okay, Valerie, you got a lot of shitty thinking about yourself. You've got a lot of thoughts about yourself. But before we can uncover and unpack them and work with them and dispose of the ones that are contributing to you not really liking your life very much and not liking yourself very much. So he's like, keep a notebook with you at all times. And anytime you notice yourself feeling shitty, pause and just do a little bit of writing. Why are you feeling shitty right now? Anytime you catch yourself saying thoughts, any kind of thoughts about yourself, write them down. I think he even had me write down the good stuff too. So it was just all kinds of thoughts. And so that is a practice that has, I did that religiously. So now, I do still do writing now, but I can catch what I'm thinking. I can catch when I'm, feeling kind of gnarly, and I can catch that shit so quickly now. And then, steer the course of my day or change the course of my day from disconnection and feeling to, all right, I'm choosing connection here. I'm choosing to be connected to other people. I'm choosing to be connected with myself. Another practice that I did, I said I was going to do this in another video, but whatever, I'm doing it now. Another practice I did was way before that. So I was taking a class in college where we were learning how to create and perform our own one-person pieces. And the assignment that the professor gave us was keep a notebook with us at all times. And anytime I observe something happening in the world, or not like out in the world, yes, that, and, anytime like I see a pen, and for some reason I'm having some thoughts about this pen. So whatever it is, I just write it out in this notebook. And by the end, or by the middle of the semester, I had, just this whole notebook was filled with ideas and thoughts. And from there, I crafted, with the support of my professor, my one-woman piece. I actually ended up doing 2 one-woman pieces. So this is self-awareness in action. It's powerful. It's powerful. And it doesn't come naturally. It doesn't necessarily, it can, but it doesn't necessarily come naturally. And so that's one of the things that I do when I work with one-on-one life coaching clients, is to bring all the unconscious shit that's causing pain in your life, bringing that all to the surface by learning how to practice an astute level of self-awareness. Because it's from there, that self-awareness and taking a different action based on what you now know that you didn't realize that you were practicing, thinking, believing, and doing. From there, you can steer your life in the direction you want it to go. So that looks like at work, if you have a desire to actually befriend, and support and form alliances with other Black women, then within yourself, you're like, okay, I understand what's operating under the surface. And because I have the awareness, I can choose differently. So I'm totally down to assist you with that in a coaching container. Just shoot me a DM and we'll do it. All right. Till next time.